Welcome back to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. We're back with Nashville Pride leaders Claudia and Phil as we continue our Pride preview show. Okay, now we need all the deets, if you know what I'm saying. So before we get to the festival, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Tell us about some of the marquee Pride events we have in June.
Well, for the first time in really the 27-year history of Pride, we're actually doing an entire month of different celebrations throughout the entire city of Nashville. First and foremost is on the 5th, we have Pride Turnabout, which is at Play. We have various members of different GLBT organizations here in town who are going to be performing in drag. Who don't normally perform in drag.
Right.
Claudia will be actually performing as well.
Nice. I've got to be there.
Those performances will be raising money. Those performances will be raising money for Pride. As well, on June 10th, we've partnered with Zanies, and Poppy Chamlin is going to be performing for a special GLBT night, which is the first time we've done a comedy set. And then June 13 and 14 is a big weekend for us. In addition to Nashville in Harmony and Studio 10's production of Wizard of Oz, which are two Pride sponsored events, we are hosting our first ever drag queen brunch with Pop Nashville over in East Nashville.
Oh, cool.
An incredible menu and incredible drag queens that you're just not going to want to miss. And then some other highlights include Spirituality Night on the 17th, and then we also have a night out with the Nashville Sounds on the 18th.
Yeah, that's
which is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then on the 19th, Bianca Del Rio will be performing at TPAC, and we're working with them to bring her here too. So it's exciting.
That's a lot of good stuff.
It is. I'm still lobbying to bring roller disco back, though. I really want that to come back. That's a lot of fun. Anyway,
we'll take that.
Good idea.
What about so on to the celebration, the festival?
Yeah.
Same basic layout as last year, formatting.
Absolutely, just bigger and better. We've got our Friday night concert. This will be the second year that we've had Friday night concerts, so you'll be able to buy a weekend pass for $25, and obviously you're well aware of the lineup, but you know, we've got Maya this year, Chad Michaels, Caswell, the Veronicas, and St. Lucia all throughout the weekend. So it's one of our best lineups that we've ever had, and we are really excited for folks to experience it. And you know, we were chatting a little bit earlier about how great it is, because it really is a family-friendly event.
Yeah.
And you can bring your kids, you can bring your parents, you can bring anybody that you want, and folks really feel comfortable at the festival and will have a great time. So
there's some pictures we're showing of last year's festival.
There's something for everyone. You can see that through these photos.
Yeah.
And we have 50 more vendors than we've ever had before.
Wow.
And one of the cool things that Phil was talking about moving it to the end of the month is it does allow us to have a whole Pride Month with more events, but it also doesn't have any conflicts with CMA Fest, Bonnaroo, Father's Day weekend, all of the other stuff that had been challenges for us in the past. So this year we're really able to capitalize on the whole month and build some momentum to kind of end up with, you know, the amazing festival.
And it's the second year with the two-night deal, right?
That's
Friday
right.
and Saturday.
Yep.
Exactly. So, and all of our events and tickets can be purchased on NashvillePride.org, and all of the events that Phil talked about, we have links to, you know, be able to purchase through those. And the cool thing is Pride hasn't really been putting together all the events that Phil talked about. You know, these are outside organizations that really want to, you know, we just got an invitation that CAA and CMT are doing an equality event, I think, on June 6th.
Yeah.
So, you know, every day it feels like there are more things that are coming around.
That's fantastic to hear. Pam and I were reminiscing earlier about how it was hard to get people to participate, and now you've got people sort of knocking at your door. That's fantastic. Speaking of people participating and helping, sponsors, obviously, we want to give a shout out to the people who support Pride every year. I mean, we've come a long way from sponsorships. Who can we thank for bringing Pride to us this year?
Absolutely. We have over $100,000 in sponsorships this year, and we are, it's really mind-blowing. So, I mean, there are so many: Nissan, Fifth Third, Dollar General, Coors Light, Classic Party Rentals, Opry Mills, Curb Records, Absolute Vodka, Sam's Club, Cigna Healthcare, State Farm Insurance, BAM Social Media, Vanderbilt University, Xfinity, El Humidor, Tribe Play, Hard Rock Cafe, Beasticle, and also we've got Cummins, AG Live, Out and About, Do 615, Yelp, the Nashville Scene, Unite Magazine, and 12th and Broad. And I practiced that, so I had to make sure that I know that one.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, $100,000.
I want to hear about one of my favorite areas, and it's been expanded on this year, the VIP. Because it's such a great deal. It really, for what you get, tell us about it.
So there's a traditional VIP area, and that was there last year, which this year will be in the same location. It has private restrooms, there's finger foods, and there's a private bar and shade and seats, and you get to enjoy that space. But this year we've actually offered an enhanced VIP space as well that comes with backstage access, meet and greets, and then a full meal as well both nights. And that meal is actually coming from Chef Dale at Cinema.
Oh, wow. Yes, I've had a great experience at Cinema.
Winner of Iron Fork this year.
Oh, is that right?
He did win Iron Fork this year, yes.
And the coolest thing about it is, Bridgestone is our presenting sponsor, and there was actually almost like competition, among the sponsors for who could be the biggest sponsor and who can have the biggest presence. And so that's been one of the really neat things for us to experience is, it really is, people are realizing that the country is changing and views on equality are really coming around. And so they want to be on the right side of history and join with us, and it's just been fantastic.
I know one of the things that never changes, though, is the need for help. Yeah. How do you guys pull this off? I mean, do you still need volunteers?
Every day.
Every day,
yes.
Right?
There's a whole section on our website about volunteering and what you can do to be a part of Pride. And that's really how you get started. So if you have a desire to be involved with Pride even further beyond the festival, volunteer now, get involved because we need your help. NashvillePride.org/volunteer. And you can apply and get some more details there.
What are some examples, though? I know sometimes when you get volunteers, they don't necessarily know what can I do? How can I contribute? What are the different ways in which people can help?
Bring your talents, because we'll find a way to place it.
Bring your two hands, right?
Exactly. I mean, it could be as little as just being a gate captain at entry on Pride at the festival or concert. There's a myriad of other things that you could be involved in as well.
And that we don't want anyone to feel excluded from Pride. So there is a $5 entry for the Saturday festival, but if you come and volunteer for a 2-hour shift, you can enjoy the rest of the festival as our guest. So no one should feel like they can't participate, and volunteering is a great way to be involved. And absolutely. I mean, one of the things about Public Square Park is because it is bigger, we have a lot more gates, there's a lot more access, so we need a lot more help. So we need folks to sign up.
So I think that wraps the Deets segment. And next we're only going to talk about entertainment. So you all stay with us. When we come back, you're going to get all the entertainment deets right here.